Okay, the pH of the salt is very important. So when when the strong acid react with what? A strong base. Okay, so what you will get? You will get the salt. And that salt, what is the pH? The salt will get the pH. Can you say what will the salt pH you will get here?
7.
7, exactly correct. Because this both are strong here. So when the strong acid react with what? Weak base, then again you will get the salt. What is the pH of that salt? Whether it is a less than 7 or it is greater than 7.
Less
than 7.
Why it is less than 7? Why you will get the salt pH less than 7 here?
So because acid is more strong than
base
base.
is weak.
Yes, because the acid is strong. And you know that the pH scale, in the pH scale, acid, what is the pH of the acid? The pH of the acid is what? 7 to 0. Okay, it means what? It is less than 7. Okay, whenever the acid you want to find in the pH scale, the acid will be start from a 7 to 0. When you go 7 to 0, the acid will be increases here. Okay, so that is why yes, acid is strong. When the acid is strong, then the salt will get which pH will be less than 7. Suppose now here you are adding here weak acid plus a strong base. Weak acid plus strong base, then what salt you will get?
Strong acid.
Greater than 7.
More than 7.
Greater than 7, exactly, because you have strong base. You know, the pH scale, the base of the pH scale will be 7 to 14. 7 to 14. That is why when the base is strong, then the salt will get, or the pH will be greater than 7. The pH of the salt is greater than 7. Sodium chloride. Common salt is the sodium chloride. When how the sodium chloride is formed? Sodium chloride is formed when the strong acid, or we can say strong base, react with water, strong acid. Then you will get water, common salt. That is called a common salt. Okay, that is sodium chloride. Strong base here, NaOH, plus strong acid, HCl. So what will get here? Common salt. NaCl plus H2. NaCl plus H2. The common salt, that is common name is sodium chloride, which will be get in the lab, which we can form in the laboratory when the strong base react with what? Strong acid. Then the common salt. So what is the pH of the common salt here? The pH of the common salt is
7.
Correct. Exactly correct. Common salt pH is equal to 7 here. Okay. Nothing but sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Common salt, sodium chloride is neutral salt. It is a neutral salt whose pH is equal to 7. Okay. So remember that the sodium chloride is a neutral salt. What is the pH of the common salt? Is equal to 7. Okay, is equal to 7. And what is the very important point about the common salt? That is what common salt is actually used to manufacture many products. It is used in the chemical industry. Okay, common salt, nothing but sodium chloride, is actually used in the chemical industry to manufacture many products. Okay, so common salt, that is sodium chloride, is used as a raw material. Okay, to produce what is it produce? To produce sodium hydroxide and Next one is bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. Okay. Next one we have what? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. That is commonly what we called
Baking soda. Baking soda.
Correct. And one more. What is that? Washing soda. What is another one? Washing soda. Washing soda also. Bleaching powder, baking soda, and washing soda. Okay, washing soda. Washing soda. So these are the product we can produce with the help of
Common salt.
Common salt.
Exactly correct. So common salt have a lot of use here. The common salt is actually used to produce sodium hydroxide, bleaching powder, sodium hydrogen carbonate, nothing but baking soda, and washing soda. Sorry, we have to produce sodium hydroxide with the help of sodium chloride. Likewise, we will learn how to produce bleaching powder with the help of sodium chloride, how we can produce baking soda with the help of sodium chloride, and how you can able to produce the washing soda with the help of sodium chloride. All this all these chemicals will be produced with the help of sodium chloride, only with the help of sodium chloride. So let us now, we're going to learn for the production of water, sodium hydroxide. Okay, sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide, there is a formula. Everybody know formula also for this, but there's one more name is there for this sodium hydroxide. This is also called caustic soda. Okay, sodium hydroxide is also called caustic soda, and the chemical formula for the sodium hydroxide is NaOH. NaOH, sodium hydroxide. The chemical formula is NaOH, and it is also called what? Caustic soda. So what is that production? How you can able to produce this sodium hydroxide? Okay, it's very simple. So here the production of sodium hydroxide, and this the process is called, one special name is given for this process. What is this process called? You know,
chlor-alkali.
Correct, chlor-alkali process. This process name is given chlor-alkali process. Chlor-alkali process. Chlor. What do you mean by chlor here? Chlor means what?
Chlorine.
Chlorine.
Chlor for chlorine. Alkali means what? Alkali.
Sodium hydroxide.
Correct. Alkali means yes, sodium hydroxide. Okay. So in this reaction, two products will get the product. One product will get chlorine, and another product is called alkali, that is NaOH. That is why this process is called a chlor-alkali process. So I'll tell you very easy method, this one. So as I said that if you want to produce the sodium hydroxide, what is the main material we require? Which is the main raw material which is required here?
Sodium chloride.
Yes.
NaCl.
NaCl. Sodium chloride is the raw material. So NaCl, and you have to add some water. When take some amount of NaCl and add water. So this is the solution. This solution is called what? You know, that is called what? Brine. What is this called? A brine. Okay, brine. Yes. What is the brine? Brine nothing but what? You know, brine nothing but it is called aqueous. Aqueous solution of what? Aqueous,
Sodium chloride.
yes.
Sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride. If you are taking NaCl plus water, this is solution is called what? Brine. Okay, so here is the, remember the brine solution means what? Is the mixture of water and the sodium chloride. Okay, mixture of water and the sodium chloride, or we can say the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, or we can say what aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride is nothing but water. It is called brine. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called a brine. Okay. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride means what? NaCl plus water. So this solution, aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called a what? Brine. So remember that. Now it's very simple. It is very, very simple to get the NaOH. Very simple. What we have to do now? First, I will write the reaction here. At the last, I will write the reaction. What is the reaction here now? So here NaCl, okay, NaCl, sodium chloride is react with what? I mean, it is the water is added. So this solution is called water brine solution. So in this we have sodium chloride plus water. Okay, this is a sodium chloride plus water, sodium chloride and water. So this is the brine. Now what we have to do? Aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we have to pass the electricity. Okay, we have to pass the electricity. When the electricity is passed through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, it decomposes to give sodium hydroxide and chlorine gas, as well as we'll get the hydrogen gas. Okay, sodium hydroxide will get sodium hydroxide. Chlorine gas, this is called a chlorine gas, and this is the hydrogen. Three product you will get. Three product: sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas, and hydrogen gas. So here the sodium hydroxide is actually called alkali, and the chlorine gas is called a chlor. So because of this reason, this process is called what process? Chlor-alkali process. Chlor-alkali. Now for that, what we have to do, we have to take one beaker. Okay, in this beaker, we have to take what we should take here. We have to take here aqueous solution of sodium chloride. We have to take aqueous solution of sodium chloride. So now here you have two electrodes. Here you have the two electrodes, and these two electrodes are connected to the battery. These two electrodes are connected to the battery. So here is the negative terminal battery, here positive terminal of the battery. This is the positive, this is the negative. So now in these two electrodes, so here you have taken what? Aqueous solution of sodium chloride. You have taken aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Okay, these are the two electrodes. So in this, can you say which is the cathode and which is the anode?
Negative is cathode, positive is anode.
Yes, if you do not know which is cathode and anode, then you remember this one, panic, P-A-N-I-C. What is the panic? P-A. P-A means what? Positive. P means positive. A means what?
Anode.
Anode. P-A. Panic. P-A. Positive is anode. So this is called a anode electrode. N-I-C. N means what? Negative. I means is. Negative is
Cathode.
Cathode.
So this one is the cathode. Cathode. Very good. That much, if you remember, no, that is easy. Because your student will be confused which is cathode, which is the anode. So that you have to remember what? Panic. The P-A-N-I-C. P-A-N-I-C. Panic. Panic means positive is anode. This is a plus. No, yeah, this is the plus sign. The plus sign is connected to the one electrode that is called anode. And here is the minus sign. There's a negative. Okay, negative is cathode. So that is the way you can remember which is the cathode and anode. So now what will happen when the electricity is passed? When the electricity is passed through this aqueous solution of sodium chloride, then you know that sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride, here you have a you will get when this aqueous solution of sodium chloride, when electricity passed to the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, you will get the chlorine gas. Okay, you will get the chlorine gas, as well as you will get what, hydrogen gas, and you will get the sodium hydroxide. So the chlorine gas, I'm asking about the chlorine gas, where the chlorine gas will be produced. Chlorine gas will be, so here I'll tell you that chlorine always will be
Anode.
the minus sign. Chlorine is the minus sign. Hydrogen gas is the plus sign, plus ion. H is the plus ion, Cl is the minus ion. So where the hydrogen H plus ion you will get, and where the chloride ion you will get, chloride ion. Tell me, at cathode and at anode, where you will get? Where you will get chloride, whether at cathode or at anode?
Anode.
Anodes.
Anodes.
Where the chloride ion you will get? Where the chloride ion you will get? At cathode or anode? Okay, here the answer is at anode. Okay, chloride ion, Cl minus, you'll get at anode. Why at anode? You know that because I just said that that chloride ion is which ion? It is a
Negative.
negative. Ion. So chloride ion is negative ion, so they will attract it to the which terminal? Positive electron, nothing but anodes, because anode is a positive. So chloride is a negative. So you know the positive and negative, they'll attract each other. Okay. So here at anode, you will get the chloride ion. Please remember that the negative ion will be attracted to the positive terminal or positive electrode, nothing but anode. Now I think you will understand that where the hydrogen ion you will get. Hydrogen.
Cathode.
Obviously, hydrogen ion you will get at cathode, because hydrogen ions are a plus ion. So you know plus ion, because your cathode nothing but is a negative electrode. So negative electrode will be attracted to the positive ion. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. Okay, and let us now we'll write this your statement. What is the statement? Very simple one. Now, how the production of sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide will be produced. Sodium hydroxide will be produced. How the sodium hydroxide is produced? When the electricity is passed through the what? When the electricity is passed through the aqueous solution. When the electricity is when the electricity is passed through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, nothing but what? Brine. So here I am writing, you see, when electricity is passed through, an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, aqueous solution of water, sodium chloride, and that is called what? Brine. That is called a brine. Okay, so it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. It decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. It decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. Okay, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. And this process, what is this process is called? This process is called what is this process is called?
Chlor-alkali.
Chlor-alkali process. Why this process is called chlor-alkali process? Because of the product form. Because of the product form. What product will be formed? Chlor. Chlor for what? Chlor for chlorine. And alkali. Alkali for
hydroxide.
Sodium hydroxide. Alkali for sodium hydroxide. Yes. Now you can able to write this reaction, and the balancing also we have to do that. The balancing here will come, I think 2NaCl. Here we'll get 2NaOH. Balancing 2NaCl, 2NaOH. And here we'll get 2H2O. Okay. So here NaCl, in the bracket you have to write aqueous. Okay, compulsory you have to write because it is a solution. Water. Otherwise, see here if you do not want to write aqueous, because already we are writing here H2O, that is also no problem. Then sodium chloride. Okay, so here is the aqueous. This is the liquid. Sodium hydroxide. What is the sodium hydroxide? So your sodium hydroxide will get in the form of aqueous. Chlorine will get in the form of gas, and hydrogen also will get in the form of gas. Yes. So where the chlorine you will get? Where the chlorine?
Anode.
So we write here chlorine gas is given off at anode. Okay, anode. And what about the hydrogen gas? And hydrogen gas is given hydrogen gas at the cathode. And where the sodium hydroxide will get? Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide solution. Where the sodium hydroxide solution will be given, the sodium hydroxide solution is formed near the cathode. Okay, it formed near the cathode. Okay, that is over. See, complete information we have given that here. This process is called chlor-alkali process because the chlor for chlorine and sodium hydroxide, alkali for sodium hydroxide. And here the chlorine gas you will get at the anode and the hydrogen gas you will get at the cathode.